Okay, so today we'll be learning about task flow and user flow exercises. Okay, so these exercises are more towards UI. All right, so till the user journey, till the scenarios. I think last in the last session we learned about user scenario exercise. So till there we were dealing with all the UX part of the case study. Okay, so now from here we are going to do the UI part. So यहाँ से आगे जितना भी होगा जो भी होगा सब UI related होगा. So task flow and user flow we'll be learning today, and uh, let's let's see now how to create this exercises, how to create these flows. What are things you should take in mind to create these flows? Okay.
Okay.
So task flow is something, it's a diagram that represents user's journey through a specific task. That means a diagram, it's a very simple concept. Okay, task flow मतलब एक diagram होता है,
हम्म
फ्लो का डायग्राम होता है, that यूजर जो जर्नी रिप्रेजेंट करता है. दैट मीन्स अभी इसके लिए एक एग्जांपल लेती हूँ मैं. बहुत इजी एग्जांपल है. सपोज आपको आपके काम के लिए कहीं जाना है. ठीक है,
हम्म
लेट मी जस्ट टेक अ टेक्स्ट. यू आर गोइंग टू टू द वर्क कम्यूट टू वर्क. तो आपका ये सिंपल टास्क है. ठीक है, तो
हम्म
whenever you start with the task flow exercises, you have to define a specific task. Okay, so मतलब इसका मतलब क्या है, आपको पहले ये डालना है कि भाई किस टास्क के लिए ये फ्लो बनाया जा रहा है. तो अपना
ओके
स्पेसिफिक टास्क इज गोइंग टू बी कम्यूट टू वर्क.
कम्यूट टू वर्क
आप आपके घर पे बैठे हो, हाउ विल यू गो टू द ऑफिस, ये छोटे स्टेप्स में आपको बताना है. Right?
ओके
So if I just say that I am, I'm going to decide from what vehicle, decide the vehicle. Okay. So first of all, what I'll do is, I'm sitting at home. I'll decide कि मुझे आज कैब से जाना है या फिर खुद की गाड़ी है उससे जाना है. ठीक है. Let's say we have decided that we are going by cab. Second thing you will be doing is, let's say you will be leaving the house. You'll be leaving your own house. Third thing you'll be doing is traveling.
ट्रैवलिंग
And the fourth thing you'll be doing is you reach the
ऑफिस
destination.
डेस्टिनेशन
Destination. सो टास्क फ्लो जो होता है वो
हम्म
एक मिनिमल स्टेप्स में एक टास्क को पूरा किया जाता है. मिनिमल स्टेप्स. दैट मीन्स आप कोई भी टास्क लो. सपोज आप कोई ई कॉमर्स वेबसाइट पे काम कर रहे हो और उसमें
हम्म
एक स्पेसिफिक टास्क अपने यूजर का लिया है जो कि है टू बाय अ शैम्पू फ्रॉम द वेबसाइट. ओके, तो
ओके
उसका टास्क फ्लो कैसा होगा, मिनिमल स्टेप्स में आपको ये बताना है. So maybe
ओके
you will start with the home page. The user will search for the product. User will check out the product, and then user will buy the product.
बाय करेक्ट
तो इतना छोटा सा फ्लो में आपको ये डिफाइन करना है कि हाउ इज द जर्नी ऑफ अ यूजर इन योर एप्लीकेशन और ऑन योर वेबसाइट. ओके,
ओके
अभी
ओके
सेम थिंग अपन अगर लेते हैं, वी टेक अनदर एग्जांपल ऑफ लेट्स से Amazon. अगर आपको अमेजोन से जीन्स परचेस करनी है एंड दैट इज द स्पेसिफिक टास्क टू बाय अ जीन्स, लेट मी राइट दैट डाउन.
बाय जेम्स
दिस इज योर स्पेसिफिक टास्क ओवर हियर. सो हाउ विल यू स्टेट इट इन अ वे ऑफ अ डायग्राम. तो डायग्राम जो यहाँ पे होता है दैट इज रेक्टेंगल बॉक्सेस. ठीक है, ये
ओके
जो रेक्टेंगल बॉक्सेस होते हैं, दिस प्लेज अ रियली इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. सो आई विल बी टेलिंग यू दैट व्हाट ऑल दोस थिंग्स आर. So first thing is you'll go to the home page.
ओके
Home page के बाद you'll
सर्च
search for jeans. After searching for jeans, you will check out the details. Okay, so After doing that, you will, let's say, add to cart or
हम्म,
else buy now.
fine.
तो ये आप स्टेप्स हुए। मिनिमल स्टेप्स में आप अमेजोन से जीन्स कैसे परचेस करोगे। ओके,
हम्म,
इसका अलग जरिया भी है। यू कैन जस्ट इफ यू आर ऑन होम पेज यू कैन सर्च आउट फॉर सेल्स और यू कैन सर्च फॉर कैटेगरीज, राइट।
Get it?
तो
Correct.
कैटेगरीज में जाके भी आपको जीन्सेस के ऑप्शन मिलते हैं, जीन्स फॉर मेंस, जीन्स फॉर
हम्म,
वुमेन, जीन्स फॉर
हम्म,
किड्स, जो भी कैटेगरी हो।
जो भी
देन
get it?
यू विल सर्च फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर जीन्स
हम्म,
and check out the details and then you will buy it। तो ये एक
ठीक है,
डिफरेंट वे होता है एक ही प्रोडक्ट परचेस करने का। सो
ओके,
दोज थिंग्स आर डन एंड अंडरस्टूड इन यूजर फ्लो। तो यूजर फ्लो जो होता है वो, तो वहाँ पे बहुत सारे पाथवेज होते हैं, मतलब अलग अलग, कि अभी दिमाग में, अभी यूजर के दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, फ्लो क्या हो सकता है, अलग अलग फ्लोज आते हैं वहाँ पे। सो
हम्म,
वो डिटेल प्रोसेस होता है, दैट इज यूजर फ्लो प्रोसेस। बट जो टास्क फ्लो प्रोसेस होता है, इट्स अ मिनिमल फ्लो ऑफ अ यूजर। ओके,
ओके,
सो there is a certain thing that you have to consider when you're doing this flows। यहाँ तक कोई डाउट्स है अंडरस्टैंड करने में?
नहीं मैम ये तो ठीक है, समझ आ गई।
Okay, so you can write these questions in your notes also.
ओके,
Some questions while performing a task and simultaneously a user flow. तो फर्स्ट थिंग्स फर्स्ट, आप जब भी कभी टास्क फ्लो आप बनाओगे
हम्म,
और कभी भी आप यूजर फ्लो बनाओगे, दोनों प्रोसेस के लिए आप ये देखो कि स्टार्ट पॉइंट और एंड पॉइंट होना चाहिए। तो अभी देखो यहाँ पे अगर जीन्स परचेस कर रहे हो तो योर स्टार्ट पॉइंट इज होम पेज एंड
होम
योर
पेज,
एंड पॉइंट इज add to cart or buy now page।
बाय नाउ,
So
करेक्ट,
that point is very important, you can write it down।
ठीक है,
So एक start point and end point, same thing will happen for user flow also। You always have to take care of your start and end point। Then next thing you should always consider what information a user is trying to find। तो अभी दिस कैन बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक, इसके लिए ना आप हमेशा, आप जब भी ये कभी ये एक्सरसाइजेस करोगे, आप हमेशा ये देखो कि आपका यूएक्स क्या है। ठीक है, यू यू विल ऑलवेज हैव टू फॉल बैक टू योर यूएक्स पार्ट। अभी नेक्स्ट पॉइंट वी हैव रिटन इज व्हाट इंफॉर्मेशन अ यूजर इज ट्राइंग टू फाइंड। तो आपको ये ना यूजर्स की नीड्स से पता चलता है ना। ऑलरेडी अपन ने इतना ज्यादा हर एक चीज इवेल्युएट किया है यूएक्स कि आपको यहाँ तक, आप यहाँ तक आ रहे हो तो आपको बहुत डिटेल में पता ही है कि व्हाट यूजर्स वांट्स एंड नीड्स आर। तो दैट वे यू विल परफेक्टली अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज दैट पर्टिकुलर इंफॉर्मेशन अ यूजर इज ट्राइंग टू फाइंड। तो अभी जैसे मतलब अगर शैम्पू चाहिए एक यूजर को, तो अगेन शैम्पू का कौन सा इंफॉर्मेशन है, मे बी उनको अगेन वीगन प्रोडक्ट चाहिए, केमिकल फ्री प्रोडक्ट चाहिए, किसी ब्रांड का ही चाहिए। अगर जीन्स खरीद रहा है कोई, तो जीन्स में एक पर्टिकुलर कलर चाहिए, या फिर जीन्स के पैटर्न्स आते हैं, रिप जीन्स है या बहुत सारे जीन्सेस जीन्स आते हैं, राइट। सो
हम्म,
मे बी दोज जीन्सेस ऑल्सो दे आर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड दैट पर्टिकुलर इंफॉर्मेशन। तो आपको ये तो वांट्स एंड नीड्स से पता चल जाता है। सो यू कैन ऑलवेज फॉल बैक टू योर रिसर्च पार्ट एंड गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन ओवर हियर।
ओके,
नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज व्हाट आर दे engaging for। किस चीज के लिए एंगेजमेंट है, मतलब अगर अगेन ये पर्टिकुलर इंफॉर्मेशन, हर एक इंफॉर्मेशन यहाँ तक यूआई अगर आप एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हो, देन every single information has to come from your UX part. Okay, what are they engaging for? Maybe they are engaging for the sale that you have announced on your application or on your website. Maybe they are engaging for the different kind of pattern that you have that no other competition is giving, right? You can talk about your USP over here. Now, can anyone tell me, repeat, like over here, what have you understood about the USP? We learned about USP in competitor analysis, right? If you might remember USP, its full form was unique selling point or unique selling proposition. I have explained you that. Can anyone recall it for me?
मतलब इसमें क्या पूछा हमने, यूएसपी?
Yes, USP.
किस चीज का यूएसपी मैम? मतलब
मतलब यूएसपी का इनिशियली मीनिंग क्या है?
अच्छा, मीनिंग, ओके। यूएसपी का मीनिंग मैम मतलब अ, जो भी अपने में सबसे अलग है, एकदम हटके है,
Yes. Yes,
टाइप का कुछ।
you're going right. Yes, you're right.
जो मतलब सबसे अलग है, ये हमारी यूएसपी है। या मान लिया अगर हम लोग मिल्क सेल करते हैं, दूध बेचते हैं, तो हमारा दूध जैसे कंट्री डिलाइट है, वो उसका यूएसपी है कि वो फार्म से ही मिल्क सप्लाई करता है डायरेक्ट।
Yes.
ये उसका
Yes.
यूएसपी है। बाकी अमूल हो गया, मदर डेयरी हो गया, ये अपना फैक्ट्री में बनाते हैं मिल्क, तो प्रोवाइड करते हैं,
Correct.
सेल आउट करते हैं। तो सबका ये अपना अलग अलग एक यूएसपी है, ये हर चीज में।
बराबर. Okay, great. So that is why you will get why people are engaging with your brand. If you have a USP on your website for your products, for your services, then you know the particular engagement of the client or of the of the users. So you should answer this question because right now at this moment you know all the answers, all the questions, all the answers, all the information. So why are people engaging, you should know. Okay, and then what actions people or users are trying to take to complete a specific task. Now actions is something like this. Now I told you one thing, right? This is a rectangle box, right? And a rectangle box plays a very important role in this kind of exercises. This is a UI exercise. Rectangle box means actions. Actions as in steps. So you can also write down steps. So users, what steps or what actions users are trying to complete to perform a specific task. So these are the action boxes. Okay. So you can see that these actions they are taking to complete that task, right?
राइट।
Answer. So when you perform these exercises, at least like don't write down the answers for this, but at least make sure you know the answers. Okay, it's not like I want you to document these questions answers anywhere in your case study. No, not at all. But just make sure that you know stuff, and that is how the exercises like the task flow or user flow, this kind of exercises will be very clear to you. All right. Now let's talk about the user flow exercise. Just a minute, I'll just pull out a document of user flow. So again, now let's understand what do we know about user flow, how to perform a user flow exercise. The user flow uh, lays out the user's movement through the product mapping out each and every step of user's take from entry point right through the final interaction. So this is step like putting out each and every detail of a user journey and mapping it in the exercise. That means this is going to be just the opposite of what task flow is. Okay, so task flow जो था, that was done in a minimal steps like 4 to 5 steps only. So now the user flow is going to be vice versa, or like quite opposite of what task flow is. We will be analyzing out each and everything in details. Okay. So we are going to map the user journey in very much details. So let's take the same example of if someone wants to buy a jeans from Amazon, how will they complete this task in user flow? Okay. What all, what all different pathways will they come? What is the thought process of a user when completing or while they are buying a jeans from Amazon? So let's get that clear out. Before getting into very much details of this, I would like to introduce you to few shapes which plays really important role in this exercise. So this is a circular shape. Okay, and this states a start slash end point. ठीक है, यहाँ पे अपन ने लिखा है, we have written over here, start point and end point is really important, and those points should be in the, when you're doing user flow, you have to make sure those points are done in a circular shape. Okay, and for task flow, all these shapes are not important. Task flow is just the action bars. Okay, so these are action bars, that's it for the task flow. But when you'll do user flow, for start and end point, circular shapes only, and you can give any color. Okay, I'm giving black color to it, you can give any color you want. Then we have this shape, which is the action button. So these are called as action slash step bar. Okay, so whenever you want to give some actions, like if some user is pressing on some buttons, doing some actions, which is like, taking them or like processing the particular task, you have to put it in a rectangular box. Then we have a very important shape, which is a diamond shape. So we'll just change. So this is a diamond shape, which is called as decision box. Okay, we'll be completing this exercise, so don't worry, you'll be knowing about what exactly is the decision box, where is it used. All right, so whenever you'll use decision box, you'll have two paths after this. So we'll be evaluating the two paths. Then the last shape we will be having is a parallelogram. Okay, so this is a parallelogram. This is used when you have to do a certain information step. Okay, if you're putting some kind of step in your exercises, so that step, if you feel like that step needs an explanation, you can put that explanation in this particular shape. Okay, and you can explain that step in a detailed manner. This is a rarely used shape for a user flow exercise, but if you ever feel like giving or putting some information, you can put it in parallelogram. Now let's do this exercise where we'll be evaluating about a user buying a jeans from Amazon.com. So let's always start with the start point, that is always going to be a circular shape. So let's say my start point over here is a user enters the app. Then I'm going to put some action button. That means if anyone enters any app, you always get redirected to home page, right? So home page is the first thing that you see. कोई भी ऐप आप ओपन करो, आप हमेशा होम पेज पे आते हो, right?
ठीक है.
Now we will take a decision box. Now let's understand the meaning of decision box. Decision box is, used when there are two types of users. So two types of users, that means there is a type of user, who knows what he/she wants to buy. And then there is a B type of user who doesn't know what he or she wants to buy. So this is what the decision boxes are for. Okay. So whenever we at this moment we are on a shopping website, it so happens that you take any example, not only Amazon, you take any example, okay, of a e-commerce website. If someone has a very good collection of clothes, you might not always have a like fixed decision in your mind that okay, I want to buy jeans today from Amazon or from New Me Asia or from what else do we have, from Mintra.com and all. You will go on these sites not knowing what you want to buy, and you will search for all the options they have. You will check out ethnic wear, you will check out maybe shoes, the footwears and all. Maybe you will check out the sunglasses, wearable stuff and all, right? It's your decision is not always made. So that's why we are going to go with two kind of users over here. So in the decision box, what we'll do is we'll put a question. What do you want to buy? If you know that you want to buy a jeans, then you will have a flow of yes. So यहाँ से this is one flow and this is another flow which no, I don't know what I want to buy. तो यहाँ पे I'll just put a text saying yes. Yes, I know what I want to buy. And यहाँ पे another flow will come which will say no, sorry, but I don't know what I want to buy. So again, there will be two flows from here. Okay. So let's write down in details what are these two flows. Yes, I know what I want to buy. I'll directly search for jeans. Then I'll check out details of a selected jeans, right? I'll check out for size, colors and all that stuff. And then I will maybe I'll go ahead with selected jeans. This is the flow after for a user which is a type of user who know exactly why they are on this site. Now let's create a flow where the type of user who is just coming on sites and checking out all the other stuff. So यहाँ पे they will browse through through options. Browse through options as in they'll check out categories, different categories, right? They'll go in sales section, they'll go for top section, they'll also check out shoes and footwears and blah blah blah, all the stuff, okay? Right? So after that, they may select a item, okay? And over here, item is, let's say they selected a jewelry item, okay? So they browsed through options. Yeah, you can also in the in the brackets, you can write down they are going browsing through sales, they are browsing through offers, they are browsing through categories, and after that they have selected something like they have selected a jewelry. Now after this, you know, we are going to have a decision box again. So when you select it, you get an option which says buy now. So there are a type of user again. There are two types of user who will buy the product immediately and who won't buy a product immediately. Correct? So both the flows, like both the type of users are going to land on one single flow again. And यहाँ से again there is a flow for a type of user who will say yes, I will buy now. Right? Then they will press on the buy now button. They will do the payment process. And then there is another type of user who won't buy immediately. Maybe they are waiting for the salary to come. Maybe they were just surfing and they have added it to cart. They won't buy now. So what they'll do is they'll add to cart. And after that, now the moment comes where after payment, people will exit the app. Right. So A type of user might exit the app after payment. B type of user might exit the app just by adding it to cart. Right. But you know what? The flow doesn't end here. And how and why? It's because it always happens. If you add one item to the cart, you won't stop there. You will never stop there. You will keep on adding more and more options. You will search for more options, right? So that's why the flow again repeats itself. So again, in spite of doing, like despite of doing one flow again and again, what you can do is you can just put an arrow, like after adding it to cart, people will go back to home page and search for more options. Same thing will happen after payment. For this flow also, people will go back and they will surf again. And you know what? After this, same process start. After this, maybe a type of user who were like now they were buying a jeans and all. They are coming back to the home page. They are not they can exit app, or else if they don't exit app, then again now this time they will be a B type of user because they're coming again. Now the jeans is already bought. Now they'll search for more options. They'll search for sales, offers, categories. So they might go with the second type of flow. Correct. And they might add something to cart this time and exit the app, or else again the flow continues again and again and again. So this is what user flow is. And in user flow, decision box plays a very important role. Okay. And in user flow, we have to talk about the steps. Now let's have a doubt session. If anything you didn't understand, you can ask me your doubts. We'll be
No,
doing one.
ma'am, no, no.
Okay. We'll be doing one more flow and I want it to be interactive this time. Okay. I want you guys to answer all my questions or else tell me what the next step is going to be. Divya, do you have any question?
No, no, no.
All right. So, tell me, who do you have, like, amongst you both, do you have any OTT platform? Let's say do you have Netflix? Do you use Netflix? Watch
Yeah,
any shows?
Prime, Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime you have,
Yeah.
great. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Rahul? Any
Yeah,
or
both, ma'am. Both
Both,
Amazon, Netflix.
both Netflix, yeah.
okay, great. So you are both Netflix users. Great. So let's create a flow for Netflix only then.
Hmm.
All right. So we enter the app, Netflix app. Now what we'll do is we'll write down a step. Now you guys tell me, what is the step? When you enter a Netflix app, what step do you take?
We can search movies, anything we
No, no,
want to.
no. Step as in home page. What?
Yeah.
So where do you land after opening the Netflix app?
Login, open,
Ha,
homepage.
okay. So I forgot to tell you one thing. Whenever you do these flows, you never ever make a flow of login and sign up. Okay.
Okay.
Never. Because it's the same process for all the platforms, right? So,
Right.
but any viewer doesn't want to know how people are logging on your platform. They don't. It's the same process. So, never tell me about login and sign up. Tell me from the important steps. When you enter Netflix, what page opens?
Homepage only.
Home page.
Okay. So, you do not come to the home page when you open Netflix. You always land up on profile page first. You choose your profile always, and then you go to the home page. Okay. So after this now, I want to put a decision box. Now tell me, why am I putting a decision box? What question should I put over here in the decision box?
We want to watch any movie or series, we can search there.
Movie and series, okay. Anything else?
Mm, mm.
हम Amazon पे जाते तो उसमें स्पोर्ट्स का भी ऑप्शन मिल जाता है, उसमें क्रिकेट भी मिलता है, मूवी, सीरीज,
Okay,
मूवी.
but we are making flow of Netflix, not Amazon.
ओके.
यहाँ पे you get again two types of user. A type of user is knowing what they want to watch. Maybe there is a new season of um, maybe Emily in Paris or something like that. So the user, A type of user, will know what exactly they want to watch in Netflix. And a B type of user will always surf for movies and series like options. They don't know what they want to watch, right? So this is the very important flow that you have to always keep in mind.
ओके.
Yes and no. What to watch? Yes, I know what to watch. So I'll directly search for, let's say, I search for Stranger Things because I know I want to watch Stranger Things today, right? And then after that, I watch the show, right? But then again, there are B type of user. Let's say Divya is a B type of user. Today she doesn't know what she wants to watch. She's having her lunch and she really needs something time pass on her phone to watch, and she has OTT platform, right? So she'll be there on homepage of Netflix, and then she will just browse through options, right? And then maybe she will select a show or a movie to watch, and then she will watch it, right? So this is the flow for a user who doesn't know what they want to watch. After this, there comes a decision box again. Now, what will be the decision box? Now, after this, what I'll do is watch the show, finish watching. This is the flow. Now I want to put a decision box again. What would be the flow? Why would I put a decision box? What question should I ask in the decision box? Can anyone tell me?
What to watch next?
Yes, absolutely.
Suggestions. Yeah.
Absolutely right. So it's not like always, let's say you're watching something on a Sunday, you're chilling, you're having a good time, and it's not like you finish a movie and you close the app immediately. You always will check for other options, right? That this is a user. So the question would be, watch another. Then can anyone tell me what would be the flow after this?
वापस होम पेज पे सर्च उसमें जाएंगे.
Yes, right. So, so same flow, right? Same flow will be repeated. So what now will happen is when someone is saying no, I don't want to watch another, they will exit the app immediately. If someone says yes, I want to watch another, then
Back to home
again
page. Yeah.
back to the home page and same process will be repeated. Now again, this time they don't know what they want to watch, so they will again go through the same process. So that's why you just connect it to the arrow like this back, put it back and say ki, okay, you know, the same process has been repeated. So this is the flow for Netflix. Any questions you have?
ये मैम वैसे ये जो अभी हमने समझा है फ्लो, तो ये मतलब हम लोग कहाँ पर कैसे यूज करेंगे इसको, मतलब जब हमें आ
ये
जाएगा तो कहाँ पर यूज होगा, ये कैसे?
ये जो फ्लो है, जब आप एप्लीकेशन बना रहे होते हो, राइट?
हम्म.
So in the previous we had this user scenario. So we had this user scenario, right? यहाँ पे we were talking about the details of steps and all. Correct. तो इसके बाद की we have a exercise which is task flow and user flow, कि अभी आपको UI पे फोकस करना है. अभी UX यहाँ पे खत्म हो चुका है, ये steps evaluate हो चुके हैं. यहाँ पे भी if you just noticed we have written the steps and actions of users, right? You can take the same goal scenario and put it in the task flow, okay? And create a task flow like minimal steps first, and then create a user flow of that particular scenario or that particular or a specific task. तो ये अभी आता है, मतलब after your UX is done, you start
हम्म.
analyzing how your user journey is going to be in your application on your website. तो
ठीक
यूजर
है.
को लाने के बाद यू हैव टू एनालाइज दिस नाउ, यू हैव टू गो इनटू टास्क एंड यूजर फ्लो. इसके बाद भी एक और एक एक्सरसाइज है दैट वुड बी लाइक इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन, दैट वुड बी मोर अबाउट यूआई सेंट्रिक एक्सरसाइज, इंफॉर्मेशन आर्किटेक्चर है. तो दैट वुड बी द लास्ट एक्सरसाइज दैट यू विल बी डूइंग. उसके बाद पूरा फिर यू नो एडवांस प्रोटोटाइपिंग एंड ऑल वो सब सीखना है.
ठीक है. अच्छा, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था.
यस यस.
अ, एक एक मेरे को एक छोटा सा एक सिलेबस एक बना के दे सकते हो क्या मैम? यहाँ पर एक मान ले जैसे कि हम लोग कोई ऐप या वेबसाइट हम बनाते हैं किसी भी चीज के लिए।
यस।
ठीक है, तो उसके 10 स्टेप्स या फिर जो भी स्टेप्स होते हैं,
हम्म।
कौन से होते हैं वो, मतलब हमें पहले से अगर पता हो कि हम एक ऐप बना रहे हैं, जैसे हमारा आपने हमसे फर्स्ट सेशन में
हाँ।
क्या था वो
इंट्रो।
प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट वगैरह जैसे
हाँ।
आपने बताया। फिर
यस।
उसके बाद नेक्स्ट क्या होना चाहिए, उसका नेक्स्ट क्या होगा, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट, मतलब इस तरीके से हमें भी अपना सिलेबस पता हो कि हाँ हम लोग यहाँ पे पहुंच गए हैं और
दैट
ये
इज
फ्लो
दिस।
होता है बनाने का।
आई हैव गिवन द मैंने एक मैसेज डाला था ग्रुप पे,
ओके।
असाइनमेंट्स लिस्ट। तो यूएक्स असाइनमेंट्स वो जो फ्लो में मैंने बताया है ना, दैट इज द एग्जैक्ट सेम फ्लो। आप वो मैसेज देख देख लीजिए। यूआई असाइनमेंट्स इंक्लूड नहीं करना है इसमें कुछ भी, बस यूएक्स की असाइनमेंट्स। तो वहां पे आप देखो, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट से चालू हो रहा है और यूजर सिनेरियो तक का है। अभी यूजर सिनेरियो के बाद आज अपन ने जो सीखा है, दैट इज टास्क फ्लो एंड यूजर फ्लो। तो वो अभी 7th पॉइंट आएगा उसमें। तो मैंने जो सेशंस लिए हैं ना आपके, वो
हाँ।
सीक्वेंस वाइज में ही लिए हैं, ताकि आपको कंफ्यूजन ना हो। तो आप
ओके।
अभी भी कोई भी बिहान्स पे कोई भी केस स्टडी देखोगे, सो यही फ्लो में होता है सब कुछ। इसी फ्लो में
ओके।
हर एक आपको केस स्टडी मिलती है। दैट इज हाउ यू डू द एंटायर प्रोजेक्ट।
ओके,
यस।
ठीक है।
फिर भी अगर आपको नहीं समझता है तो यू कैन जस्ट रीच आउट टू मी, आई विल क्लियर यू अबाउट।
हाँ, यहाँ पे मतलब जैसे होता है ना कि कुछ क्लास मिस हो गया, या या जैसे हम स्कूल में ही पढ़ते तो हमें पता होता है ना पहले से सिलेबस सारा का सारा क्या होता है, वो एक तो मेरे को वो नहीं पता कि
सिलेबस तो
स्टेप
सिलेबस।
बाय स्टेप क्या होना चाहिए, हर बार आज कौन सा क्लास है, क्या है, क्या सीख रहे, तो वो थोड़ा सा ना मिक्स मिक्स मैच हो गया है। मतलब हम
नो नो
क्लास
नो।
अटेंड करते हैं लेकिन थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज रहते हैं कि अभी हम फ्लो के हिसाब से क्या सीख रहे हैं, अभी पीछे जो चला गया वो
No,
मतलब
no, no.
सही से आया नहीं
Everything.
गया।
See, that is why we are taking sessions. We are naming the sessions. Abhi, this is session 11, right?
हाँ।
तो सेशंस जिस सीक्वेंस से लिए है ना, दैट
हम्म।
इज द फ्लो। ओके। जो अभी टीचर जैसे सिलेबस पढ़ाती है लेसन्स वाइज, तो लेसन 1, लेसन 2, लेसन 3, दिस इज द सेम थिंग। सेशन 1, सेशन 2, सेशन 3। ओके। तो आप
Okay.
ये देखो, दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट। तो आप एंड अगेन आप रिकॉर्डिंग्स देखो। रिकॉर्डिंग्स आपको मिलेंगी जहाँ पे प्रॉपर नेमिंग किया गया है हर एक सेशन को। तो यही
हाँ, मैं
सीक्वेंस।
रिकॉर्डिंग्स भी चेक करता हूँ, उसमें सिर्फ दो ही डाउनलोड्स आ रहा था, दो ही सेशंस आ रहे थे उसमें।
You ask the admin for more sessions. Now, every single session is recorded. This is also recorded, and you'll get all
हाँ।
the things in the cloud. So you ask the admin for that. They'll guide you. Don't worry.
Ma'am, first
Yes.
starting videos you didn't upload in that group.
What?
Starting videos, first initial days of videos recordings. You
हाँ,
don't
no,
have that
everything is
prepared.
there.
No.
Everything is there.
ठीक है, हम लोग एक बार एडमिन से बात करेंगे और जो भी जितना भी वीडियो एंटायर वीडियो बोलेंगे किसी एक उसमें मतलब
Okay. हाँ,
शेयर
अगर
करके दे देता
तो
हूँ।
you just share a screen right now, like of the recording file. We'll see about that. If you have it right now, you can share the screen.
Ma'am, can I have one question here?
Can I, what?
What, I have one question. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
You have posted in group, right, problem symmetry about where do you get that, where we can search reference, like,
I gave you problem statements PDF.
yeah, if we want to search another, so where we can get that problem statements or
You
reference?
won't, you won't ever get a problem statement, Divya. You have to create a problem statement. For reference, I have told you like millions of time, you can go on Behance. you can check for the references. ठीक है, अभी what I have given you won't get like exact same replica या फिर exact same case study. ठीक है, you will get some reference, यहाँ वहाँ से आप reference देख सकते हो Behance, और Behance पे ही होता है
In Behance, we have complete case studies, scenarios. So I want to
Yes.
only problem statement or only particular thing. So I want to ask you that regarding.
That you have to create. This
Okay.
PDF what I have shared is like someone has, this ideas came to their mind and that's why they have written it down. Okay, it's not like you'll ready-made get it. And again, telling you, you can make use of ChatGPT. Okay,
Yeah.
ओके,
so that over there also, like whatever
आप
idea
वहाँ
you
से
have.
क्रिएट तो हो
got.
सकता है शायद।
Yeah, yeah.
हाँ
मतलब जैसे आपने वो बताया था ना, एक बार हमें बताया था प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट का कि किसी
हाँ
को कहीं दूसरे शहर में जाना है, दूसरी सिटीज में जाना है, तो उसको वहां जाके कैसे ट्रेवल करना है।
हाँ हाँ, यस यस
यही प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है ना सारे का सारे, कि उसको वहां पर ट्रेवल करना है, लोकल ट्रेवल कैसे करना है, खाने पीने का, होटल स्टे, जैसे ये आपने बना के हमें समझाया था।
यस
तो
दैट वाज
ऐसे ही हमें अपने से कुछ बनाना है, खुद से क्रिएट करना
यस
है ना, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट जिसमें कि सारा कुछ हो हमारी तरफ से, कि हाँ, जैसे मैंने बताया था कि वो 30+ मैच मेकर्स का एक कॉन्सेप्ट है,
यस
इसमें डाइवर्सिटी पर्सन आए, तो उससे रिलेटेड मैं एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट बनाऊं, ये
बराबर,
अपना फर्स्ट स्टेप हो गया,
फर्स्ट स्टेप हो गया, यस
है ना। हाँ,
यस
तो बस यही वाले स्टेप मेरे को जानने हैं। फर्स्ट फर्स्ट स्टेप अपना ये हो गया, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट हो गया।
सो यू सी,
देन प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट के बाद हमारा सेकंड स्टेप क्या होना चाहिए।
you I have shared this case study with you on the
ओके,
group, so you can follow. First, you always start with a little bit of an introduction of your project. Then a case study always starts with a problem statement. You can check her problem statement as well, how she has written it and all. And again, there are again more such case studies where you can just check out the problem. We search bhi kar sakte ho, UI UX case study. You will get the same follow. After that, you have a design process. Again, design process has also been explained to you. You can check out the recordings for that. So it's the same design process what everyone follows. So you have to put that. You get the research part, user research part. We have had the entire dedicated session for user research. We know how to get this analytics. We have studied this. So this way you will do the research part. You'll have questions, quantitative analysis, qualitative analysis, value-based questions and all. You'll do the survey and you'll get the analysis like this. You'll have your own insight of that analysis. Then we studied competitor analysis, and you'll be doing 5 top competitors. You'll be doing SWOT analysis in this. This is a very nominal way, but I've told you the very precise way of doing competitor analysis. So don't just take her example, okay? You have to do it in the way I have taught you. So that is more in details. So after that, we have persona exercise, user persona. Again, I have asked you to create 2 user personas like this. And you have to talk about pain points, goals, users' wants and needs. We have evaluated more points than she has done. Again, you have to again check the recordings and you do the way I have asked you to do, okay? We then learned about empathy mapping. So says, thinks, does, and feels. Evaluate this. Then for user journey, we learned about user scenarios. So यहाँ पे in this particular case study, you won't find user scenario, but it is important exercise. So you follow the way I have taught you. उसके लिए कोई template नहीं मिलेगी. जैसा मैंने evaluate करके दिया है, same way में आप आपके case study को लेके evaluate करोगे. And then we come to the task flow and user flow. Now, what task flow that she has done is completely wrong task flow. तो ये जो task flow है actually task flow नहीं है. This is just a tree diagram that she has done. This is very wrong exercise.
Okay.
The title is good and the flow is good, but whatever I taught you today, the same way you have to do task flow and user flow. Now, she has not done user flow and she has confusion between task flow and user flow. So you follow my steps, and after that, I'll be teaching you card sorting and information architecture in upcoming sessions.
बहुत बहुत लेंथी एक्सरसाइज है ये.
It's not lengthy at all. It's how the UX is actually. इतने तो minimum exercises है. It looks lengthy, it looks, but actually it is very much like every single evaluation is important.
चलो ऑफिस के बाद टाइम निकाल के ये करना थोड़ा बड़ा थोड़ा सा.
Once you start with the problem statement, right? You can like then speed up. User research में थोड़ा time लगेगा क्योंकि analytics चाहिए. After that तो it's a speed up process.
ठीक है, इसको करते हैं, हम स्टार्ट करते हैं इसे.
You can also check out the ideas I have shared. You can also take something from there,
ठीक है.
or else you come up with your own problem statement. And again, I have asked you to send me 2 problem statements. So, we'll check out which is perfect for you.
ठीक है, हम इसको बनाते हैं हम लोग टाइम निकाल के और शेयर करते हैं आपके साथ.
Yes. I think, Rahul,
Yes.
for you, the idea is clear. I think Divya has so much of confusion. What is the confusion, Divya?
No.
No, yes, you do have confusion about statements and all.
Yeah,
So,
that one only I have asked. Yeah, for reference, where do I get that problem statement?
okay.
Yeah.
But is it clear now? I would
Yeah.
really like to know what process will you follow. See, from Rahul, I got to know that what like now the idea is very clear to him what he has to do and all. But I still sense a confusion from your side. So can you explain me how will you start a project?
I think I'll get for problem statement first thing. Yeah.
Okay. And how will you get it?
Mm.
Yes, you're not audible.
Yeah.
Yes, how will you get it?
I'll choose one of you have sent me in that only. Otherwise, I'll check on Behance one.
Okay, चलेगा. All right, then I'll end the session.